I joined MrBeast's biggest Minecraft challenge yet, and the stakes were high. I think. I don't actually know what the prize was. This video took about 2 months to create, so if you enjoy it, please consider liking and subscribing. Also, consider checking out MrBeast. He's a small channel, just wanted to give him a shout out. Now, I've seen plenty of build battles and participated in plenty myself, so I had a good idea of what I was doing. Step 1 was simple: create a plan. You know how I said I had a good idea of what I was doing? That was true, but it all fell apart here. See, I can't make decisions to save my life, so in a moment of panic and pure desperation, I formulated possibly the best plan ever. Just build something I've already built before. In my sketchbook world, I have a giant statue of the Firefox logo. As you can see, it's very vibrant, and I wanted to do something kind of original when rebuilding, so I decided to recreate the build only using stone blocks. This is when issues 2 and 3 occurred. Firstly, my statue didn't fit in the plot. It was off by 1 block, and there was no way I was resizing it, so instead of building my statue in the center, I shoved it to the far right corner. But this is where our third problem occurred. It looked like shit. Honestly, it wasn't too big of a deal. Instead of stone, I opted for terracotta, a block with color but dull enough to look somewhat different. And that was pretty much it for day 1. I had my cubed earth, an empty plot, and no plan. Did I mention I built it 1 block off and had to move the entire thing? Did I mention that? Unlike day 1, I had a plan. I started quickly by building the fox on the earth. It was difficult to find the proper angle at first. As you can see, the fox is perched on the top of the earth originally, but since we had to shove everything into the corner, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So I experimented with angles and built something decent. Yeah, that works. I wanted to build an ancient city, and have the fox act as some sort of monument. I also wanted the whole thing set in a valley. I outlined the general area on where I wanted the valley walls to be, then started building up with stone. I also included some indents and extrusions on the walls to make the valley seem a bit more natural and not just some giant stone pillars. And that was it. Literally, that was it. I built stone walls for 2 hours. Day 3 was spent just like day 2. Stone, wall, build, yay. I got a little fancy today and added some grass and dirt at the top. I was hoping to get the valley complete, as you can see by me bouncing around like a kid with ADHD, but unfortunately I did not finish. A trend that will continue. Yay. Day 4. I didn't do anything. Literally, I was at work. I couldn't craft, bro. Since we skipped day 4, I had to work extra hard on day 5. And oh boy did I. I did almost all of the work live at https://twitch.tv. However, I unfortunately lost the footage from this. Like an idiot. Update, I found some footage, and I wish I didn't. Wrong song. Wrong song. Okay. Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. I will come back again. Okay, I'm done. I'm done, okay? I don't know this song that well. Did I mention that was filmed live at https://? Today I wanted to start work on a waterfall. If you didn't notice already, I'd been slowly carving away a path for a river, but I couldn't start filling it in without the waterfall. It was simply necessary. It was extremely easy to fit the waterfall into the valley, with the only issue this time being the water physics. See, for some reason, the water didn't flow on the server. Instead, it acted like every other block, which meant I had to manually place everything. Like I said earlier, I did almost all of the work. Well, I'm fucked. It's now day 6, which meant I only had 1 more day to finish my build. I still wanted to incorporate a lost city into my build, but I decided it was more important to finish the actual valley. I finished all of the sidings, textured them to the best of my ability, and filled in the river. But I wasn't done. I felt that the grass flooring looked way too plain and ugly compared to the textured walls, so I textured them. I added some plants, which were surprisingly hard to do, and I even built some cherry blossoms. Now, this was the last minute idea, I'll be honest, because there was no way I'd be able to design unique houses in an hour. I had never actually built a cherry blossom before, and I didn't have the energy to wing it, so I just googled cherry blossom tree Minecraft, and oh look! Yeah, I may have copied the design, but to be fair, everything else has been original. And alas, I had a semi-finished build with 1 day to spare. I treated today as if it was the final day. I wasn't sure if I'd have time to do any work on day 7, and while what I created wasn't exactly what I originally envisioned, I was still happy with my build. I should have ended the video with that. My build was technically finished at this point, but as the wisest say, no meal is complete without dessert. Or, no Minecraft build is complete without glowberries and flush backings. Point is, I successfully finished my build. I titled my build, giving it the fitting name of Fox River Valley, realized I built everything at the wrong angle, and added a start here sign, as if this was a Disney World attraction. And then, I submitted my work. Truth be told, MrBeast's video isn't even out yet. But I do know I was not one of the finalists, and heck, I'm not even sure I made it into his video. At the end of the day, I can only say one thing. Fuck you, MrBeast, okay? You wasted my time.